slightly different video, and here at the Alton Towers resort park, theme park, roller coasters, big carnival, Alton Towers. That's where that. It's the 5th of September, it's the day after the bank holiday weekend. If I was here on the bank holiday weekend, I'd been queuing for hours. I've been here before, years ago, maybe a few times. I've certainly driven here, probably 10 years ago, and it was in the 2000s, 2005, 2006, I went a few times. So it's been a good while, probably 10, 12 years since it was last year. And it's still the same old, you have to queue up for ages to get in. This is just a normal one. Yeah, it's like you get the monorail, and you get the big car park, so we'll have to remember when we parked there. This is a big one. And then you get the tickets, you can pay online and all that stuff. I'm just going to get the ticket, of course. So I'll get footage while in the theme park. I obviously won't be able to copy the rides, because for obvious reasons. They take pictures for you. I think I've got, I can't remember, it was expensive. It was the Oblivion roller coaster, they take the pictures for you. But yeah, the weather's absolutely, it's still, the weather is really, really good, outstanding for this time of year. It's brilliant. This is like I've just completed like my Wales excursion. 10 videos for that. So obviously on the way back home, I stop off here for 2 nights at Staffordshire Travel Lodge. I was arrived at yesterday from Wales. I'll spend all day here today at Alton Towers, and then I'll go back home to the Staffordshire Travel Lodge, and then tomorrow I'll drive from there back to Dundee. So because I was in this area, I thought I'd try Alton Towers as well. So I'm going to plan is to enjoy myself on the rides, the roller coasters and all the rest of it. So I'll just get general footage of the area just to show you what it's like here. If you don't know what Alton Towers is or where it is, what it's like, if you've not been, etc, you have a look at my video and I'll show you what I'm going to show you of it. And this is basically like one of the UK's, probably the UK's biggest theme park, with carnival rides, all sorts of, just like a massive carnival basically. But there is a resort, there's like a hotel and all that sort of stuff as well. That's about it. Probably very expensive to spend the night there. But I'm going to get myself up there now anyway, get my ticket. Well, I've prepaid the ticket, but I need to get a ticket for the parking. £7 for that. So the actual adult admission fee is £34. It's 20 to 11, it takes about 20 minutes just to get into the theme park. And this is, as I say, this is just a normal day. This is just the 5th of September, the day after the bank holiday. If I chose a bank holiday weekend day, like a weekend or a yesterday or something, you could probably expect double the queue. Sure, one time I came here, it was just nothing but queues, an hour and a half to get on the rides. That's why I specifically chose a day where it wasn't a bank holiday, nor a weekend day. So I chose a weekday, Tuesday, and it's on a weekday it is absolutely busy. So, right, I'm going to get on with it. So as you can see, the weather is absolutely just spot on, like it's brilliant. So in the car park C, just so I remember, I could refer back to my video at car park C, because I remember once it took me a while just to find how to get back in my car. There's the monorail entrance down there, which is that rail, if I remember right, that's what the main monorail takes you into the theme park. So I remember, I think I've got the monorail, just making my way to the monorail. If I remember right, that's what takes you right into the theme park entrance, and then that's where you get your, show that I've prepaid my ticket online anyway, but I haven't for the car park, so I've got to get the ticket, the exit ticket. Because you get your, you pay the car park ticket on entry to the theme park, and that ticket you keep hold of for your exit, and it's £7 for the car park. So the monorail, if I remember right, you just go on that, and then that takes you into the theme park entrance gates, and then you just sort out show them the admission ticket or pay the ticket. I mean, if you pay at the gate, it's dearer. but I booked this well in advance. So I'm just, let's go out there, monorail to park entrance, so I'm just sort of, that'll be the monorail station there. This one's, I think it's, well there's the rail there, I can remember there's a circuit round the park and that's the monorail. So I've missed that one because I'm not quite sure how often they are, they're probably very frequent, but I'm not going to run to catch it, like I'm not doing that, I'll just wait on the next one. So yeah, so I'm just going to, so I better remember, car park C. Well, I refer back to the start of this video to remind me where the park, because as you say, there's loads of car parks, just loads of them. And each of them are really big. I couldn't even remember what blooming, I should have took a picture. So what I'll do is I'll make a reference to that. If I could see that crane rather, car park C, and it's just at this monorail. So I'm just trying to make a reference. So yeah, it's a good idea to make a reference. I mean, instead of the end anyway, instead of closing time, so I get my money's worth. Enjoy it. But yeah, it's always a good idea to make a reference because I think I remember once it took me ages to find the car. So as you can see, the car park stretched back quite a considerable amount. Now this looks like the main, well, one of the main stations. Most of your time is spent waiting in queues at Alton Towers, that's my experience. Just queues everywhere. Imagine what it'd be like at a bank holiday weekend. That's why I specifically chose not to. I remember that from the last time, 9 years ago. This isn't a bank holiday, it's still queued up. This is in the morning now.
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute.
Oh yeah. It gets in there.
We're going, guys. What are we doing? Yeah, I'll put it on your face in a minute, darling.
So you go on it and it stops halfway.
Yeah.
The monorail takes you from the car park to the main entrance to the theme park, is where I am right now. And I'll just show the prepaid ticket from what I booked online. It's cheaper online, so. Actually into the theme park now. You just sort of go through like a bag search, and then if you paid online, you could use the barcode from your you got your email, go to view ticket, and it'll come up with like a barcode, and you just put the barcode through you just scan it, and then the little turnstile will open for you, and that's it basically. Oh, a ticket for the park, and I better query that actually, because I need an exit ticket for the car park. I'll just go and check that now. Just checking. Yeah, you could buy you could either scan the scan code to purchase the car park ticket, or you could go to the box office, and box office is down there on the way out. So when you finished the session here, you just purchase a ticket for the car park on the way out. So it'll be like a fixed tariff, I reckon. I'd imagine it'll be a fixed tariff because you're just buying the ticket to exit for your car park. So I'll show you.
A good toilet.
I got a view of the actual Alton Towers, the old castle. There's a viewpoint I'll go and show you. I'm going to have a wander down and going to decide which roller coaster rides I'm going to go on. The nature of the park, you're walking about a lot of excitement, adrenaline. Warm day like this, make sure you're rehydrated. I've got 2 bottles of water, well, 2 big ones, big bottles of water to keep myself rehydrated. It's very important. When you go on the rides and stuff, that adrenaline, walking around, most of the time you're waiting about in queues and everything in the beating sun. So just make sure you got plenty of water. They check the bags and they didn't mind you bringing it in. So I mean, the liquids here. There is a refill station, I notice, water refill station, so you can top up your water bottles and that. But yeah, a lot of times you're going to be spent wandering around and that, you know. It's a big park, very big, and there's lots to see. You can't do it all in one day, you just can't. 2 or 3 days maybe.
She had problems getting out, since she had problems getting out, going.
I think
Ride I'm going for is the Oblivion roller coaster. I remember that the last time I was on that countless times. I just loved it. So I'll be going on that. That's what I'm aiming for. If I remember right, it was down there on the right. So there's a new ride as well, the Smile. Well, I say new. It's not actually. It's been there for years, but it's 2014 or 15, I think it was. So I'm going to try the Smiler ride out. Smiler roller coaster. I'll give that a shot. But the Oblivion's first. When you prepay the ticket, you get to go on the rides as many times as you want, which is why I really like that. So it's unlimited rides. You just pay once your entrance fee and then you get on as much as you like. Really good that. Another good tip would be don't eat too much before you come here, because you'll just throw it up, I'm sure. So better to have just eat your minimum, drink plenty though, and don't eat too much. Just save it for later. The rides, I mean, I don't really go on the ones that make you dizzy. I think it's getting nauseous. But the roller coasters I like them. So we'll see what. Just make it. The thing about this park is it is a big park, so you are covering a lot of distance on foot in this hot weather. So you really have got to bear that in mind. You will be exhausted by the time the day's over. You'll need plenty of it, by the way. I think this is the audience, or is it? Yeah. There it is, there's the Oblivion. See that drop there, right? It goes right down in the ground. Hole in the ground, it goes right down. It really is, it's amazing. That's the one I'm going for. It's going to be Oblivion roller coaster, that is it. Definitely going on that one, like. You just feel your stomach, yeah, when you go down that drop. It's going up at an angle like that. Wow. Really big roller coaster in Oblivion. It stretches all the way from there. I just don't remember how we get to it. I can see the queue, yeah. So it's always a queue. I want to get a few shots, well, a couple of shots. Yeah, I want to get on that and I want to try to smile at him at least. And more, of course. So this is the. I'm just trying to get it filmed going down here. You'll see it, what I mean. So I'm going to drop it. By the way, I've got to go down here. I'll get that recorded. So it actually pauses for a bit. I remember that. It sort of taunts you, eh? It stops right at the edge and then it drops. I remember that. You'll never forget it, eh? So it taunts you, it just kind of stops. I remember that, and then suddenly it drops. Wow. So that's what I name it together. Right, so I better get myself into the queue. There's fast track tickets and all that stuff, but I don't do that. I just need to stand about it. It's over there, guys. So I want to get at least one shot on that and at least one shot on the smiler. Then I'll try other things and I'll come back to it as well. So definitely be doing that. So I think it's tall enough to get height. There's a minimum height obviously for kids. So you got to bear that in mind. It's more of a kind of adult thing. Well, you got to be a minimum height anyway, let's put it that way. It's obviously for like safety reasons. Strapped in the seat and all that.
Well, you have been designated for
This track, you've got the normal entrance. It's just got the normal entrance point. And you've got the option of paying more to get a fast track ticket.
So we were
sir, if you're at the back of the queue, you can be waiting up to 55 minutes. Long time to go in there, believe me. So I had a shot on the Oblivion. It's over in about 20 seconds, it really is fast. The Smiler roller coasters went next to it. I'm going to wait a queue up to get on that now. Well, you never get enough of it, like, yeah. But you still feel that weightlessness feeling when you go down. It's just a sheer drop roller coaster. So, but it was a bit of a long wait to queue up, so I think the secret is just to wait till it's near ending and then it's sort of genuinely quiet still. This is where you get to see your expressions on your photos that you purchase. I don't want to dare see mine, I'll look at mine first before I dare show it. I'm a picture. I know probably. Nah, it was alright actually, it was just as I expected. But the problem is I've got to watch because they're publicised that, you know what I mean? Because you've got to pay for the photos. Well, I've been photographing on the video and publicising it, you know, I better not do that. So we exit here. So I'm going to, I was very quick, it was over very quick. You're waiting forever in the queue line. I must have waited there like 3/4 of an hour. But you're on the right for about a minute at the very most. That's all it is though, but I'll go there again towards the end. I'll have a look around, I'll have a shot and smile and now. Then I'll have a look around the park, I'll come back and see if the queues have died down a bit by now. Sometimes that works that way, but it was really good. That's what it's like. And then it's just, that's it. It goes round and it just goes to the start. It's just over too quick, yeah. But the queue is there, you're waiting for ages. Well, as I say, I'll come back to it. But next thing I'm going to wait and try is the Smiler, which is next to it. So I'm going to get myself over there and try that out. Ticket for the Smile, and you got to wait 90 minutes. So why not? It's just for the occasions. It's actually included in the price. It was I saw them scanning. I thought you had to pay separately, but no. You can pay for the fast track, £10. I don't do that. Expect to half the queue time, but I'll just wait in the queue. It's an hour and a half, but I'll wait. It's just after that. I might eat after that. I've just come to the main entrance. Like, it says up to an hour and a half queue wait, but I saw them scanning the barcodes. I thought, it was a bit extra, but no, it's just that you purchase the fast track, and that's what they were scanning. This is included in the entrance price, but it's an hour and a half wait. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to wait anyway. I'm not going to pay a tenner for just to have the time, but I'll just wait the extra 45 minutes. It's a one-off, So that is the problem though. You will be queuing up big time here, especially on a nice day like this. It's sort of quite clever how they've done the queues of it's like a maze, so you're kind of zigzagging around, and that's how they organise a queue. Back in the queue, so as I say, it's just like a maze. They've fitted in all these people here. So an hour and a half wait. So I'll pay a tenner and it's 45 minutes. I'm just waiting now. I'll get some eat after that. It's like you pay once to get in. I've only been on like 2 rides in this one, waiting there 2.25 hours just to get 2 rides. Love waiting in the queues. Make sure I've got plenty of water with this on the back.
Can Spanner Assistant Tom Antonego, please?
bit light-headed and a bit dizzy. Yeah, that's probably more than enough. This is the exit. You can actually do with a bit of light there. Use my torchlight just to get out of here. Yeah, quite impressive light. This is just the exit in the right now there. This is what's like better light. Fish that. So I've got the advantage, I've got my torchlight. Trying to see what I look like one day. But I'm not gonna buy it anyway. But it's alright. Picture, I mean the picture was. I'm not going to buy the photograph there. I thought it would look, just, I don't know, but it wasn't that exciting. It was exciting, but the photograph expression was just, I don't want to show that. No, it's not that. I can't copyright it anyway, because you've got to pay for that. So if I photograph it and put it on there, you know, it's copyright, is it? That's my excuse. I say this in a way. But it's no work. I'm not going to buy it. I sped it up. You could have fast track getting in there about 10 off. That was some music. Some food though. I think it's contactless only. You've got to order it to get food. I don't see any traditional order. So to get something. I need to get something to eat. I need to get a seat. Get sat down and get something to eat. They asked, I think we can order it in the counter. It just doesn't look very obvious. So I'm going to order it over the counter again. I think it's a few, there's a lot of this order, but I'm going to see if we can get it just the traditional one. Simplicity, it's just going to go to the, because I don't think they're going to, it's obvious when they're contactless when they order it yourself. So it's just going to, there's no way I'm going to get, it doesn't look like it's going to work, you know, the traditional one. So obviously they're pushing the new, this is what it's like these days, you've got to do it all digital. So I don't know what fashion is. I suppose it's just going to have to bite the bullet and do it. I suppose it'll just be a plaster, try to do it any other way. It's a quick and easy way, that's how it happens until they push it forward. I'm just going to, I'm tired, hungry, I eat some of these, we're just going to go for it. Just going to order up these things. The agenda though, isn't it? So I mean places like this, it's obvious we're going to push forward a cashless society, the cashless agenda. This is the best place you're going to do it. People will queue up, this is the quicker way. There'll just be a plaster trying to order it the traditional way. It's obvious it's going that way. Anyway, I'm going to get a bite to eat. I need the seat, I need to get somebody in the seat, get some socks back in the morning. So I've got a seat, burger and fries, chicken burger and fries and a drink. I need to get sat down, cool down a bit. It's really warm, standing for an hour and a half. The ride lasted a bit longer actually. It went up on its first bit, then it stopped. I thought that was it. And then it went up vertical bit into another bit. It was a bit longer on that one than the Oblivion. I prefer the Oblivion. I think the Smiler was a wee bit rougher. Yeah, it was alright. There was a lot of twists and going upside down in that. I think the Oblivion's my favourite. The Smiler was really good, yeah, it was really great. We'd go on it again if it wasn't going to wait 80 to 90 minutes to get up there. But yeah, I'd have another shot at the Oblivion. So it's 2:30. I've only been on 2 rides. I'll arrived here at the back at 10. Finally got my meal this week. 12 quid. So I'm going to get this rehydrated, get a seat, get some food, and it's not too much obviously. And I'll go back out and have a wee wander around, see what rides to go on. So that's what there, just taking time out, 10-15 minutes, just sitting down, have a refreshment and that. Makes you feel better, you know. It's that heat fatigue and just standing in a queue for an hour and a half, you're getting blistered. It's just a cramped space with all the noise and everything. It's not really much quiet here, but at least to see somewhere a little bit cooler. Just some liquids that you drink just to make you thirsty again, and buy more obviously, but you get that sensation of quench for a wee while and you just need more. You get We don't want to eat too much because we go to the rides. That's if you got on them, once the tides start with the queues. That's just the nature of the park, isn't it? Anyway, let's start having a wee wander about. See what other rides are going on. Nice cool breeze now, just to cool down a little bit. We used to do cable cars here years ago. I don't know if we still do them, like, but you got a great view of the park from them. I was actually looking for them to see if we could spot them. Can't remember exactly where they were, but I went over the river and that, and went across. So if I see them, I'm sure I go on it. So this is all still part of the theme park as well. This is the gardens area. You certainly used to do cable cars. I did see overhead cables, but I haven't seen any of the cable cars. So I don't know if we've stopped doing them or what. It's 3 o'clock, so I've been here, what, nearly 5 hours. So I need to. I'm going to try and find the Galactica ride. It's quite nice, but yeah, you can only do so much. In fact, very limited, just because of the queue times, the size of the park. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I've resorted to Google Maps actually. Google Maps show you around this park, and don't think I'm the only one. But I'm going to see if I can find this Galactica ride. I'm just going to take it easy and see if I can find it and try it out. It's also on a hill, so you're walking up and down hills. So yeah, it's quite tiring actually. It's quite a day out. You do feel as though you've had a day out when you're finished. And it's nearly, well, it's 3 o'clock. It shuts at 6. I think the rides start to unwind at 5. So, but so much here. Like one day's not enough. Conveniently, yeah. But say most of the time, but 90% of your time spent in queues. Certainly, I mean, this is a Tuesday, normal day. It's not even a bank holiday. You imagine what it'd be like if it was a bank holiday. So, Saturday, bank holiday, and weather like this. This is a Tuesday, and it's supposedly a normal day, and yet it's busy. So, but never mind though, it's experience, is it? It's a novelty. But just to put it into perspective, from where I was at, it's probably, it came about 0.8 miles, 0.8 mile walk to get to that Galactica. A mile, probably from the Oblivion. So it's at the other end of the theme park. So that just puts it into perspective. So you're walking a mile, 2 miles maybe, up and down all these trails and climbs. So that does certainly put it into perspective on a hot day, on your feet all day, not really knowing 100% where I'm going, and queuing up forever for lots of things. So it just gives you an idea where it's, you know, what sort of time to expect to set aside for it. But don't get me wrong, it's a nice place to visit. You know, there's a lot more than just the rides. The rides is what I primarily wanted to try, but it's good to get a wee quiet spot away from all the noise, you know. But yeah, it's lovely here. So there's quite a lot to do though, and you know, cashless. It's obvious. It's just how they're going to make it cashless. They're going to set the examples in popular tourist places like this, it'd just be a scutter having to do it the traditional way, as much as I'd like to do it the old way. You've been queuing up for ages, you want to get a seat, you want to get something to eat, you don't want to be messing about, trying to get a special arrangement just to pay the old way. That's how they do it. But the card and cashless anyway. So I'm just going to be taking it easy. I'm not going to be rushing around. I can't remember the very first time I was here. Probably not far off 20 years ago. So I was 20 years younger, about 28. I'm not getting any younger, and 48 now, but just can't really heat and everything. I just feels more exhausted. Before I'd have been rushing around and trying to get on as much as I could, but I've been here a few times over the years, maybe 3-4 times. This will be maybe the third or the fourth time or something. I think the last time was about 10 or 12 years ago. But I'm just taking it easy. I know it's all about the money, and I know it's about queuing up and wanting you to go and pay fast track £10, pay a tenner a year. I don't have money, I know made of money. But it's another way. It just gives you an idea anyway what it's like. So if you've got lots of money and stuff and got lots of time, the weekend, I think they do weekend passes and whatnot, or multiple day passes might be definitely a viable option, because there's no way you're going to get around here in one day. As I say, talking miles on foot. It was 0.8 mile when I checked. And that was actually a good, probably quarter, maybe even half a mile from the Oblivion, because I walked along a bit, then I did a Google search, and it came in at 0.8. So I'm going to say as much as a 1.5 mile from the Oblivion. And then you walk that back again to get another shot. That's 3 miles, and then you're walking about intermittently all round the place. So it is a lot of time on your feet in the hot weather. So just be sort of aware of that. Be prepared for that. I mean, you go at whatever rate you want, but it's a massive park, and there is so much. You're overwhelmed. There's so much to see and do, I suppose. So I'm not going to rush around. I'm just taking it easy, and I'm just taking it as it is. I'm not going to rush around. If I don't get on as many as you never do. You never get on as many as you'd want. You always feel as though you want to come back again, and that's how it's designed, obviously. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's a nice view up there. There was some big dragonflies there. I was trying to zoom in on it, but at the time I got my camera, the thing had flown away. So I'm not going to rush around just to get on a ride and then wait about an hour in the queue. No way. I'm just going to take it easy, chill out, and just relax and away from all the traffic and everything. It's a break, it's a novel way, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to fuss too much. So that was the cable car lines that they used to run a cable car across there. The last time I was here, they certainly did it. So there was one of the occasions I was here. It probably was the last time I was here. I was on one of these cable cars. See this Galata. Try to find my way to it. Finally made it to the Galactica roller coaster. It's a long walk, but I did stop for a rest and got to the toilet. Myself in the queue. Try this one out. This is right at the opposite end of the park to the Oblivion. away to try that one out. But it's convenient that they put the biggest popular slides right at the opposite of roller coaster rides, right at the opposite ends of the park to each other, so you gotta walk there through the whole park. 40-minute wait. So we're in the queue again. 40-minute wait. Still more turns. Might be a bit ambitious. So an hour and 40 minutes. It's got to wait though. Station 1.
Yeah, makes sense.
That was some ride. Bloody hell. I just feel a bit legless. Jeez. It was worth the wait. Back on terra firma. Yeah, that was quite a ride. So it's 4:30. I'll maybe see if we go on one of these water rides. Bit of a mile, more of a mild ride. The exotic ones, the adrenaline rush ones, are the ones that you queue up in for ages, like so. But yeah, the big rides on this side of the park, and the other big rides right on the other side. So you've got to walk over a mile to get to them, like, rather than have them all together. So you spend a lot of time doing that, which is more reason to come back again, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna have just a random shot of one of the mild, like the water boat things that I saw earlier. Maybe even go on that. Just something else, just to fill the time. I don't. That's if they're not closed. I don't know. Just. Oh no, that's the. So yeah, I'll see what there is. Yeah, we're going to go on most of this time. That's probably enough actually. It's quite tight. You're really strapped into the seat very tight, so it's keep you a little bit uncomfortable, especially if you're a wee bit bigger, like overweight, sort of like myself. It's quite tight. You really are squeezed in the seat for obvious reasons. So just be aware of that if you're coming on. Like, once you're strapped in that seat, you cannot move. You're tight, really are. So I was a bit worried in case I got cramp or anything, but I didn't. It was alright. Yeah, I'm glad I was strapped in because you get thrown a bit all over. It's quite a ride. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it. So, I'm going away to. I might go on one of the other rides that one over there. see what the queue's like. I might give this a go over time. I'll see what the actual queue's like. So I saw this one, so I'll see what like. Yeah, a bit of a queue, but might not be quite as long. And if there's time, I'll go on with the other sort of more of a milder ride, like yeah. But, give this a shot. That's what I like to see. Virtually no queue, so you're just getting in and getting on it. See, it's not so bad at the end, anyway. You get a wee bit more time. It's usually the big rides. See, I might even get on this one though. I better just. Yeah, I'll get on the next one, but I'll show you.
Cameras on the way throughout. Please sit back and hold on tight.
You get the idea. That was alright, had a wee shot on that. Felt your stomach going when it comes back. It's pretty good. So I'll see what else there is. I'll maybe just hop on anything though, really, just to get a shot of something. This Congo River Rapids a shot. It's a bit of a queue, but I'll just wait it out. It's 10 to 5, so if I get this, that'll be the 5th ride. Right, just making my way to the entrance, join the queue for the Rapid River, Congo River.
Please remain seated.
Made me get soaked. I soaked on that ride, I'll tell you. So that was that. Felt a bit, you know, with that turntable you come off, it sinks the boats up with the going round to the centre bit's turning, and then you come on the ground, you're like, we're still dizzy. And it's good fun though. It's a milder ride, like it.
Please remain seated.
And this heat, I don't think so. that's pretty much it. It's 5:30. The bar closes at 6, so we were the last. Well, there was just a few behind me. That was it. The others, I heard the others trying to get in, but it was too late. So I just made that no more basically. So what I'm going to do now is get the car park ticket and get the monorail back to the car park if it's still working. It's going to be a bit of a hike to get back to the main entrance, the box office. So you've got to get the ticket to get out for the car. So £7. But anyway, it's good fun. Managed to get 5 rides done today as well. It took me 8 hours to get 5 rides done. That's what it's like. It's a lot of queues. It's just queues. You've got more done towards the end. That's pretty much it. I went past these waterfalls in there. You can see. Got a little bit wet there. It's just about all on this one, so I'm going to have to probably just limit what I'm doing. I've got to get covered quite a lot today anyway, so I'm just going to get my car parking ticket and then that'll be it. Just chill it after that. I tell you, I feel exhausted after this. So that's the car park ticket paid for. I'm just going to round the video off now because I'm going to run out of battery very shortly. I smelt the coffee and donuts. Well, I smelt the donuts, so I'm going to have a coffee and the donuts. The last monorail's not until another hour after the park closes. So, and at the main entrance there's a donut, coffee and donuts. Sit and chill out for a bit, and then I paid the £7 for the park. So it's just a case of just scan the ticket and the barrier lifts it up and you get a value. So I'm going to step to the toilet and then sit back somewhere, chill out, enjoy my coffee and donuts, get the monorail back. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just see what else I've got on my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye for now. Before I go, I took a trip to the village called Alton in England, which is just a couple of miles from actual Alton Towers. So I'm going to get the tea here at the Wheels Head. I'll show you what the place looks like very briefly before the battery runs flat. It's a lovely wee village. So it's the actual village of Alton, and I thought I'd just add this in on the video before it runs out, the battery runs out. So the video will be too long otherwise. And then going in there for my tea. So it's just a very brief, very brief video of here because, as I say, the video will be too long, the battery will be flat. But that's wherein I phoned them up just to be sure that they're still serving, and they are. So I'm going to go in there for a restaurant meal. I hope you enjoyed the video, and to see what else I put on my channel. Thanks for watching.